As I sit back, relax, salute to Biggie. As I sit back, relax, patiently waiting for Cam and Mace's response to Snackademics. Akadidi, I heard a podcast that referred to him as Akadidi. I think it was hilarious. Snackadidi, um, Screwface John, Screwface Gene. Anyway, so Snackadidi, I was waiting for his. Well, I was waiting for Cam and Mace's response to him, as I stated. In the meantime, he has doubled down. Like a lot of people thought that he would be too afraid to respond to Cam and Mace. They was like, I would just leave this one alone because Cam and Mace can match your petty and raise you creativity. You understand what I'm saying? I see your petty and raise you creativity because they creatives. So you got creative niggas in this space, this talk space. They have, you know what I'm saying? They could find a lot of interesting ways to disrespect the person. And I was interested, you know what I'm saying? I was waiting to hear about it. But people were wrong. Yes, we were wrong. I will say that, well, I didn't say, nah. I can't say I was wrong with y'all because I didn't believe that Act was going to not say nothing, right? He responded pretty quickly. You know what I mean? And he's taking shots at Cam and Mace now. It's when you get caught when you get caught in that web, when you get on that treadmill, it's hard to stop moving with the snowball, so to speak. You understand what I'm saying? Lauren LaRosa said what she said about him. He wowed out on her disrespectfully, right? Not even disrespectfully, sucker-duckily, right? Real goof troopian. He did that. Stat Baby said something. And what's crazy is like the women that have been speaking. When Lauren LaRosa spoke, she wasn't disrespectful. You understand what I'm saying? He come back with all the disrespect in the world. Talk about he not going to violate yet, and then violates, right? I'm give you 24 hours to tell me what. Even when she told him what he lied about, because she did respond, right? Even in her response, she wasn't disrespectful to him, and he just out here, just like a woman talking to you nice. She's like, no, you said, first she said what she said. Act lied, it's popping in here. And you call her all kind of B words and H words and all of that. You understand what I'm saying? Explain, you got 24 hours to explain to me why you lied. I mean, how I lied, and all of this, that, and the third. And, she explains how you lie, receipts and all of that, as the ladies say. Receipts, that's a girl word, y'all. And even then, she not disrespectful to you. And you come back with the cussing and fussing and all of that. Real corn chippery. Right? Now, Stat Baby steps in, just running through the timeline, all of this. Stat Baby says something like, "Damn, you wildin', son." Like, you know what I'm saying? It might have been a shot. Yes, it was a shot, I guess, but a light one. Is all of that necessary? Like that part, I don't consider a shot. When she said you need to take a vacation, or maybe you need to make something about taking a vacation, that can be considered a shot, but it ain't it's a shot from a Nerf gun. You know what I'm saying? And then he responds to her, talking about, who are you, shorty? Out of respect for Cam and Mace, I'm gonna leave you alone. And the internet, we all said, see, you gonna leave her alone out of respect for Cam and Mace, right? Him not knowing whether he knows or not. I know we all said that. We all was like, oh, you gonna leave her alone out of respect for Cam and Mace, huh? And see, he can't help himself. Now he need to prove to y'all, or to us, that he's not afraid of Cam and Mace. So he jumped out the window already. While I'm waiting for Cam and Mace to respond, because the response did come from them on their they podcast account. And they like, yo, you see all, you know what I'm saying? You see, out of all of the people who said whatever they said, you only respond to Stat Baby. All right, we ain't gonna be no disrespect. Blah 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 blah. And he can't help it now. He already caught in the web. He's caught in the pod web. The internet fighting web, the clout web, whatever it is. He in it now. And he don't know how to get himself out. He don't have enough integrity to do what, to be like, you know what? My bad. Or whatever needs to be said. I'm not even going to give him the roadmap, because I'm sure I could come up with the words to say to where not for him. He done went too far. He done went too far. You know, like, I'm good with words. You know, I'm able to, you know, I'm able to come up with the right combination of words to make people understand a lot of things, but not everything. Not everything. You know what I'm saying? But he in that quicksand now. He spoke about prior. He's like, yo, I still trying to meet ride Cam and Mace in the process. He's like, yo, I got mad respect for y'all. I didn't say nothing about when this happened to you, Mace, blah blah blah, blah, or when niggas was saying such and such about you, Mace, or when such and such happened to you, Cam. He brought up the rumors. What Mace had some unsavory rumors about him back in the days. Cam had some unsavory street rumors and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So he like, I didn't bring none of those, you know, that, and you know, like, the internet eat that up. They take that as disses. You know what I'm saying? And it is a diss. It is. That's his subtle, passive aggressive way of dissing Cam and Mace. It's on and popping now. And I'm interested. You know what I'm saying? I'm interested. I don't, you know, contrary to some vloggers, I don't think Cam and Mace go and look for Akademiks and fight them. I don't think that's going to happen. But if y'all remember correctly, if y'all remember that 50 Cent and Cameron drama back in the when it started, Cam started that. Yes, Cam started that. You know what I mean? And 50 didn't finish Cam like he finished a few folks. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, he wounded him with the whole JimJones. Like, it's still, you know, residual shrapnel and damage from that till this day, as you can see with Jim and Cam right now. Speaking of which, while I was waiting to hear Cam and Mace's response to old Jerry, the mouse, as Erykah Badu. Yo, did y'all see that clip where Erykah Badu was interviewing with him? It's years old. I just seen it a couple of months ago. She was like, Erykah Badu and Akademiks was sitting across from each other. She was like, you remind me of somebody. And she was like, somebody real familiar, something good from my childhood. And he's like, where, who? And she slow burn. She reeled it in slow. It's like Jerry from Tom and Jerry. Anyway, JimJones has dropped a new song, apparently. And people were saying that he's dissing Cameron, saying that it has something to do with Cameron saying he had the best run out of anybody in Harlem. And Jim is like, no, you didn't. And he got a new song out. Now, I didn't hear the song good. I heard it on somebody else's video. I didn't hear it. So I didn't hear the disses. I didn't hear any, the lyrics are not clear to me yet. But I want to, Jim is really, I like Jim as a rapper right now. I really do. You know what I'm saying? I honestly like Jim raps to the heart, Cam raps to the head. Pause. You understand what I'm saying? Cam be saying dope, punchlines, you know what I'm saying, metaphors. So all of the things that can be considered a punchline in hip hop, Cam know how to do those pretty well. Very well, right? He gonna say some ill. He gonna hit you with the ill. Jim gonna hit you with the real. Even, people say he be capping or whatever. I'm just saying it's real. It's the real life type of talk. You know what I'm saying? Real street type of talk. And you feel it, right? But I want to say something about the way he raps, though. Like, not the content so much. Like, Jim has a flow that's... I'm going into my rocket science bag right now. Like, he got a flow right now that's... a lot of people... It's similar to there is a patch of artists who rap and they use this technique where they kind of jumble words together in a certain way. Not like Bone Thugs or Twista or not like that. It's a different. It's like a drunken kung fu they use on the beat. You understand what I'm saying? And the way they stumble the words, and Jim does it all the time right now. I have a theory in regards to that. I feel like Jim didn't get better over the years. I mean, we all said it. I've said it all the time. Jim got way better over the years, right? I feel like I made an observation a couple of weeks ago, and upon hearing this new Jim song, it re-sparked the idea in my mind. Jim didn't really get better. I think we, hip-hop culture, just caught up to the way Jim rapped. If you go back and listen to to an old Dipset song from when you thought Jim couldn't rap, if you go back and listen, he rapping the same way. It's just that now, 20 years later, certain people have done that at a high level, or something close to that at a high level. The drunken kung fu flow. You understand what I'm saying? Where it's like you start the step, like you start the bar like it's too many words in the bar. Sometimes it is too many words in the bar, and it's like they stumble through the whole bar, but when it gets to the end of the bar, the words match the way they're supposed to match. Now, I don't know if that's a little bit too complicated for people who listening to what I'm saying right now, but it's a thing. But do that experiment for me, or for yourselves, and let me know. Come back and let me know. Go back to when you thought Jim couldn't rap. Listen to one of his songs, and then come back and listen to some of his new stuff. And tell me how much different is it? I think the difference is very small. So should I put this video should this go as a what's rocking, or should I combine it with rocket science? There's a rap lesson in there somewhere. Anyway, I'm still waiting. I'm patiently waiting on Akademiks, well, not Akademiks, on Cam and Mace's response. Maybe it's out already. I just ain't watched the whole, they got Come and Talk to Me. They got a new, Yo, Cam and Mace, I know y'all show title is a pause. Come and Talk to Me. Anyway. Pause protesters, get your ass out of here. Rest of y'all, welcome to the nation. Monster Nation, that is. I'm your host, your tour guide, president. I'm the king around here. I'm the landlord, owner, tenant, janitor. I'm off the damn floor. with you if you don't follow the rules. The rules are you gotta like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications. If you're trying to be a taxpayer citizen of the nation, use the super thanks or Cash App. We actually prefer the Cash App, but y'all do y'all. Niggas don't listen. Cash App tag will be in the description along with the Bandcamp link, which is there for those of you who would rather hear me rap than hear me yap. All of the mixtapes is there from Nonviolent Rocco, for you bitch ass niggas. For all you bitch ass niggas. That's the new one. All the way back to Shell Shop. You know what I mean? So go indulge, go OD. You know what I mean? But yeah. I feel like that's why I be doing the intro at the end. The intro at the end, because if I do it in the middle, I forget where my place be. You understand what I'm saying? So, anyway, whatever I was saying, I think I said enough. Anyway, when you spelling stuff around here, spell it correctly. You know what I'm saying? R-O-C-K. K is 1,000. I want all my K's. Don't leave out my K. Unless you're a Crip. Crips get a little pass, because I know y'all got politics with C's and K's together. You know what I'm saying? But throw a little cuz something in the comment if you're going to leave out the K, so I can grant you clemency. Helter Skelter is Helter Skelter, not Helter Skelter. It's an A and an H, not an E and an R. Monster is Monster, not Monster. It's an A, not an E and an R. It's Monstanation, not Rock Nation. That's Jay-Z and them. You understand what I'm saying? And for the love of all things decent, it's BCC, not BBC. And while you at it, click is spelled C-L-I-K. That's how we spell it. You know what I'm saying? It's important because if you hear and you trying to spread our gospel, if, tourists come in here, they see that this is a nation. People come to the nation and they see things spelled a certain way on the wall, and it confuse them. And then they spread the gospel. They spread it incorrectly. You know what I'm saying? If you type in Helter Skelter incorrectly, I'm sure some stuff gonna pop up. If you type in Rockness Monster incorrectly, some stuff is gonna pop up, but you're not gonna get the mother load. You understand what I'm saying? So help your boy out. Help a nation out. And plus, it pisses off the president. Anyway. If you made it to the end of this video, let me get 4 birds for Dipset. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I see y'all. And I'm still, I'll be, back if Cam and Mace drop a video. You know what I'm saying? Mace eating popcorn, Cam going in, whatever, however it wants. Cam could eat the popcorn, Mace could go in, whatever. We can. I'm waiting. I'm interested. Because, yeah. Yeah, rock on.